Hello and welcome to the next episode of Back Diaries. I'm your host and this is my very overdue video of my Wednesday weekly weigh-in, so I do apologise. I have been really ill. When I was back in London I got a really bad cold and I just stayed in bed and ate junk food. But I did actually go and weigh myself on the Wednesday when I could be bothered to get out of bed. So I've lost 3.5 pounds or 3.5 pounds, so that's actually awesome, that's actually brilliant. Wasn't able to do any working out, especially, as you're ill, you just want to recover at the end of the day. Now I'm back in Wales, so I'm going to be really, not strict, but I'm going to kind of like get my head down. You can hear from my chest that I'm not like 100%, my voice is still a bit kind of gruff and everything. So when I'm 100% going to start working out again. I've got loads of soups to be making. I make a lot of homemade soups, like low fat ones, which I actually have a recipe book from Scottish Slimmers. I used to be in a slimming club, so I'm going to use all of those. Bought loads of like low fat yogurts, sugar free juices as well, and I've got some low fat cereal, and I've also got some like healthy snack bars as well, which are only like 100 calories each, so they're going to keep me going. Been on and off my Ally at the moment. I didn't want to take Orlistat with my Ally while I'm actually taking like paracetamol and ibuprofen, because I don't know if you can mix those two things together. I do know that you don't absorb so much when you're taking my Ally, so I've been taking more vitamin supplements as well, because that's one set someone told me that my immune system's been knocked by taking these diet tablets, so that's something new that I didn't realise. Sarah is back in London. She's going to be going to see her consultant for her kind of review, so she'll be doing some videos as well, talking to some other people and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to be starting doing more work on my other channel, so I've got loads of book reviews and film reviews to be talking about, and just general everyday stuff. Yeah, it's kind of strange because I've got no one in the house. I'm on my own for the entire week, and all I've got to keep me company are my 3 dogs and cats. I don't have that much money to go out, so Aaron and Zara kindly bought some things for me to kind of like cheer me up. Been going through my old clothes, can get into other clothes, even though it's not even a full stone. I feel more comfortable in them. I'm actually looking to, when I hit my target weight, I'm kind of going into the kind of like rockabilly, psychobilly kind of vintage, Americans vintage, not British, American vintage, the high-waisted pencil skirts. And also I need to look at some of my corsets that I've got. If I'm losing weight, obviously I'm not going to get into them as well, so I'm just kind of going through all that kind of stuff. I'm thinking maybe now I need to make a bit more effort with myself. I'm quite comfortable going out with makeup, but I've got all these accessories, all this makeup, well, not as much as most girls have, but I think I'm just going to make a bit more effort with myself, especially as it's February and it's grey. Oh, that's my dog just knocking a cup over. It's February and it's grey and it's dreary. I'm just going to put like a little bit of colour in, as you can see. I've got my little bow going and everything. I went out this weekend as a treat. I put my Victory Rolls in, which then promptly sunk because it was raining, but I did take hairspray out, sat there in the toilet in the pub for about an hour trying to sort them out, but it was fantastic. Yeah, the diet is not going that badly at the moment. I'm not as strict as I normally am. I don't kind of like, I'll have my go at myself that I've been eating like bad food. I think, you know what, I've eaten it, fine. I'll just work harder the next time, and I'm actually kind of really enjoying it. Loads of people are complimenting me on how much weight I've lost. When I went back to London, I saw a few good friends as well, and they kind of like went, wow, you're looking different, you're looking healthier in that. And they're asking me how much weight I'm going to lose and all that kind of stuff. Well, actually, I don't know what my target weight is. I've been on some websites and kind of like putting all my details, how tall I am, how much I weigh, my age, and they actually tell me that I need to weigh 10 stone. Now, I'm obviously just over 14, that's 4 stone. Now, when I was 11, 12 stone, I looked like a stick, so I'm not going to actually listen to the kind of like the websites and everything else like that. I was talking to Aaron's brother Adam, who was explaining the difference between hard and soft fats, or some people may know them as brown and white fats, and where I've had a kind of a high carbohydrate diet with lots of potatoes and pasta, because I used to do a lot of working out when I was younger, that actually have quite a lot of hard fat for a woman, and that actually I probably won't need to lose as much weight as someone who is actually the same height and then the same weight as me, just because of what I used to do physically and also what I eat as well. So that was kind of interesting. I learned loads of like tricks and tips off of him. He was saying about there's actually good calories and there's bad calories, and how to eat and what not to eat and all this kind of stuff, and he was explaining to me all about the different type of diets, where he's a bodybuilder and he's really hot on his personal health, and he was explaining how eating carbohydrates and proteins is very good, and where some diets like the Atkins diet and the kind of water diet, why people are losing weight is because actually it's not actually them losing weight, it's actually the bonds between their organs and their skin are becoming like saggy and thin, so they are losing loads of weight, but they're actually just becoming hanging skin. So that was quite interesting, a bit gross at the same time. Well, I'm spending hours on New Scientist looking up kind of like that AD36 virus, and I also looked up about this gene called OB, which if it's defected, I think it's turned off, which they're discovering a lot of young children now, that they are actually, it stops them having the full feeling, and it doesn't stop them actually kind of not wanting to eat all the time. It's just an on switch for being hungry, so that's quite interesting as well. And that's just generally kind of it. I'm loving your videos, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye.